Gentlemen, the round of applause for David Adefumi-Layo, popularly known as the Techboss.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
I'm not the formal here. You guys have heard about products. But what I'm going to be teaching today and what I'm going to talk about today is about people. Designing the minds of people, right? How many of us know Mushi? You said emotion before, just raise your hand. You know that Mushi is one of the places that when you introduce yourself and tell people, I'm from Mushi, you just lose the opportunity. Well, I'm from Mushi. And you see one thing, even though I came from Mushi, instead of using it as a disadvantage or using it as an opportunity to lose opportunity, I use it to get more opportunities. Today, because of I am from Mushi, I tell people that I get it because I'm from Mushi. That's why I got a fully funded scholarship to Oxford. It means that I'm going to Oxford and I'm not going to pay anything. They're going to pay my salary, they're going to pay for my flight, they're going to pay for everything to go there. And how? I did the interview and I told them, you see, I'm from Mushi, I'm a Mushi boy. But you see one thing, I went to the University of Lagos, I had the first class, and then I went for oil and gas engineering because when I did my internship in the Department of Regional Resources, I saw that the oil and gas industry was not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to relate with machines. I saw my passion is food and social impact. So after my internship, I told myself I wasn't going to do a 9 to 5 again. You know why? I leave very early in the morning, around 4 p.m. Sorry, 4 a.m. I wake up, 5 a.m. I'm on the road struggling with conductors. Intern. Struggling with conductors and then get to work very tired. Work from 9 a.m. to maybe 7. No, sorry, 5. Then after 5, you go into talking language and start enjoying the traffic, right? Yeah. And then after enjoying the traffic, you reach home late in the night, maybe around 10. And then the cycle continues just like that. And I told myself, this is not the kind of life I want to live. Yes, there was money and there was a lot of things, but I saw that there was no point in having so much money, right? But not having the time to enjoy the world. So I told myself that I was going to change a lot of things. I was going to do things differently. And I wasn't going to settle for less. So today, I will not be talking about designing for products. I will be talking about designing for people. Because as a tech boss, I don't even code. A lot of people think that this guy will not code. I don't code. You know why? I saw that I'm somebody that once I am on the computer, I just start sleeping. I have this sleeping sickness, computer sickness, actually. Once I just start to code, my eyes just get dizzy. And one of the first steps to career excellence is the understanding of what? Of yourself. What did I say?
Understanding yourself.
The first step to career excellence is the understanding of what? So I understood myself that anytime I'm on the computer, I'm sleeping. I also understood myself that I am an extrovert. I do not like to stay indoors for a long time. I am very restless. You see me in this party. So when I was in Unilab, you see me here, all these elections, doing this. I saw that coding is not what I would do. I will not do this UI UX of a thing. I saw myself that I was somebody that was people oriented. So I used it to my advantage. And that's what is super important. You have to do a SWOT analysis of who you are. What did I say? Talk about your strengths, talk about your weakness. Understand things about you. And after you do some of all those analyses, now use it to make informed decisions about the things that you want to do in life. Do you understand the point? Yeah, so my story started promotion, and I saw that the only way I can take my family out of poverty was my education. So, my dad at that time, he would say that Today, all of us are going on fasting. You know why? Because we don't have money to actually give us food. So if God said, all of us, please fasting. I saw a vision of the need to fast. We already know that because we have money. Why is it that when you don't have money that you see that vision? But it continued like that, and I told myself, this is not the kind of life that I want to stay and live. So I told myself, what is the thing that is going to make me very successful? Those were the questions that I was asking myself again and again. So that time, my teacher said, you can have the first class. It's very rich. First class. We are, let's see, in German, I was reading every time. I was reading in German, I had 320 over 400. 320 over 400. I was best in Lagos. Because of this passion. I also entered the President Institute, which is because they told me that oil and gas is what pays so much. Oil and gas. Yeah. Let's apply to oil petroleum engineering. I went to, I don't know how many of you know PTI. PTI is Petroleum Training Institute. If you know PTI, you know that it's very hard to enter PTI because their entrance is too hard. So there's only two Petroleum Training Institutes in Africa, one in Kenya and one in Nigeria. One in Nigeria is in Delta State, which is PTI. That's good. So because I was also studying too, I entered there. Because they said that why, if I go to PTI, as soon as I graduate, oil and gas is going to come and what? Come and carry the shafts. Yeah, now, let's go. So, I was studying again and again, I entered PTI. Then when I now entered PTI, I said that, it's like saying this is not what I want here. It's not what I want. So, after PTI, I graduated the first class and I entered the University of Lagos. So in the University of Lagos, they said tech is the new oil. When I don't say oil and gas is going to make me money, now tech is the new oil. Oh yeah, let's do this tech. I was doing tech. I was trying to learn how to code. Please follow my story. I'm telling you the story of my life and how I became very excellent. Excellent in everything. So I said, okay, this step, what is the thing? He said, you did not code, you did not do this thing. Because it was not that time that I was coding. As I called the code and sleep, this is not the life I want to live. So I'm going to be coding, I'm going to learn this. And at that time, I didn't ever think how to do anything about which one I want to do. Which aspect of tech. I was doing this, I was doing that. And that's one thing I also want to tell young people. Most of you are too talented. And because of you are too talented, that's the problem. You do this, you do that, and you do those, you do many things. And because you do so many things, doing many things is your problem. What's my problem at that time? But until I started to find myself, and I started to find the kind of things that I really want to do in tech. It was not later, and I realized the fact that I do not enjoy coding. I'm not going to code. So I realized the fact that people are cool, they have weakness, right? There's a weakness. They don't know how to put themselves out. They have a weakness in teaching themselves. They do a lot of amazing works, but they don't know how to tell the story about their works. And then I now started to learn about people management, how to manage people. What are the things that I start learning to help people to achieve their goals? And that was when I now started to start thinking about design thinking. So today, I'm going to be teaching you about design thinking, not for people, but design thinking for people. Designing the mind of people to achieve the goals. What is design thinking? Design thinking is designing the minds of people to achieve your goals. You know about design thinking for people. You design products to achieve your goals. But I started to understand how people think. And then I started designing how they think to achieve my goals. So like for example, when I was doing my internship, please, I want 100% of your attention. When I was doing my internship, I saw something. I realized the fact that I'm going to utilize design thinking to achieve design. I saw that when I did my internship in oil and gas industry, almost all of them are very rich. They pay them in millions. And then, like, I'm just follow the story about design thinking. So they pay them in millions, and because they pay them in millions, they have money. So I started to understand, see, how do rich people really think? How do rich people actually think? So I realized the fact that rich people, if they want to give you their money, they don't like you begging them. If you just come and beg them, they don't feel like giving you anything. So and now, hello, sorry, please. Excuse me. Sorry, do we? Actually, can we just?
You could have started from the back.
Because this is fast. So that was designing. Can we pause that, please? Hello. Can we pause that? So what I'm saying is because these are very important things that we need to actually listen to. So let me tell you how I met the founder of this organization, right? Olawale. I do this UK Global Technical Outreach. I do UK Global Talent, and so from there I actually met it. If you know how much they actually charge for UK Global Talent, you will actually value this time that I'm actually giving you. And I'm also going to tell you how it got in here, and how it got in here to actually speak to actions to you guys. So if we want to actually value this time, you pay so much attention, because just one of some of my sessions, you think about the professor and speaking English, is charging pounds. I charge over £500 to actually this course that I do. So I want us to take advantage of this time, leverage it, and because we are young people, these are things that are really going to help us. Okay, so now we're going to talk about networking. But how do we network? Some of us, we have a problem with not networking right. There are 3 stages of networking. Number 1, you have the initiation stage. Please write it down. If you want to write down, number 1, the initiation stage. Number 2, we have the sustaining stage. And the last one is the conversion stage. Some of us, when we just meet people, we just ask them to do something. We don't follow the direction of network. First of all, when you meet people and you collect their contact, the second thing you want to do is to sustain that relationship. Sustain that relationship. So let me give an example. When I got the Philippine scholarship course, I went on LinkedIn and I got the contact of somebody already in Oxford. Right? Now, the first thing that I will do is, please, can you help me out? I want to get Oxford. Can you help me to review my essay? No, don't do that. Know why? Because I am not, there's something called about
Emotional bank account.
Unless you are deposited into bank account of people you cannot withdraw. Again, there's something called about. It's called emotional bank account. You cannot withdraw what you have done on every step. So if I go for her, please, can you help me to read my essay? She will not even answer me on the phone. But when you get contact of people, the next thing you want to do is sustain that relationship. And how do you sustain that relationship? Initial stage, you get contact. The sustaining stage is sustaining that relationship. You want to think about what are the crazy ways in which you can sustain this relationship. One way in which, for example, let me use Olawale with the founder here, right? When you talk to the some of you can check it from the actually that seems like one kind of way. When they go, they are just fine, right? Nothing. So you give me money, I give you one. Myself. But do you want them? On my birthdays, oh, hi, baby. I want to get you a shoe. Wow. When I gave birth, because I just got married and then I gave birth. When I gave birth, he sent me money for my child. He's depositing into my world.
Emotion.
He's depositing into my world.
Emotion.
And guess what? People feel naturally dedicated when you want help them. They see the creative of when you give someone something, they're going to be like, what can I give you something back? What can I give you back? Even though the person is not asking for anything.
Oh, man, give me Fanta. Please, I need Fanta.
To start or you say that person was back. So the sustaining relationship is adding to that back, right? So that when you want to receive it, what happens? You can what? You cannot come back. The last stage is what? The conversion stage. So now, because of Allah is always there for me in terms of my children, my wife, my birthdays. When you wanted to invite me for this program, normally I charge
500 pounds.
In my mind, he has very big issue. He has given me this. So I'm not saying, the charge will move. There are some things that you get because you have sustained that word.
Relationship.
So that is very one problem. I took that person from me and every month I was always chatting her. Hey, happy new month. Thank you so much for me. I saw your walks. Another way of saying people like us that actually follow us to sharing our walk, commenting, liking. I'm always seeing you in my comment section. Every time you're like, oh, baby, you do so many walks. See what you intend. You are depositing into my work.
Emotion.
You are depositing into that ever emotional bank account. Because one time, when you people get a section for I'm job, I'm like, who you? I need from somewhere. So I have one job. What I do is people, I connect, I train people in there. I go to, I have my money that will and give them something in the US and UK for job. You are doing stores and the right? When you come to me, I need a job. Just validate. My money will be like, this is only the work. You share my work. I will give you what? Reference. You know why? Because you only share my work. And because of I have thousands of followers, connecting now I have close to like 3,000 followers. Then 3,000 people are coming and singing out yourself. How can you sustain yourself in my mind so that I will not forget you? Think about it. That's one of the things that I'm focusing on. They're always focusing on the logical aspect of it. I want to learn how to do. I want to know product design. I want to know UI UX. I want to know this thing. Knowing all these things, you know that only one wine. Just going to meet your boss and say, sir, I got this wine for you. You know he likes it. A kind of wine. And you drop it on the table. Only that how can I use it about where you from? Promote that wine. And it's not really about the money. It's that I don't have money for you. No, I can't. But because of the intention around it, we have been able to sustain that relationship. So the first one is of that topic. Initiation stage number one.
Sustenance.
Sustaining stage. Conversion. Conversion is that time when you need that person. Guess what? You cannot build me. I will block you. You build me, I what? There's some kind of thing that will build. You cannot block that person. You know why? The person has what? That demonstrates your emotional bank account. Right? So some of you need jobs. So one of the strategies for all excellence is to understand that success in life is more psychological than what? Logic. I don't see people who are very hardworking, they do their work. There's another one, he does not even know work, but he knows how to work. He knows how to press buttons, and he does that. He just start getting promotion. They know that a lot of people are on LinkedIn, they don't even know anything. But guess what? They understand how to tell stories that put them in the mind of people and can get the job. If you go to my LinkedIn, the little bio, you will see that some of the ways in which I tell my story is design thinking. Design thinking again understanding the minds of people what to achieve your goal. First thing is of purpose. So when you are actually before the paper, what I call it, when you are selling anything, you use the word paper. The first one is what? Past. Talk about your past. Talk about your past. Talk about your present. And talk about the future. How did I get information about the bottom? I do not know. I get the personal. I've done amazing things. I've done this. I've done that. This is what I'm doing. And this is who I am going to be if you put your money in this. Nobody is going to invest in you if they not value you. And how to they see value you is what? Your past. Some of you cannot tell stories. You cannot tell stories. You can't tell powerful stories on social media. You cannot get a job. There is one boy in the people, he's in 400 level. Right? He's in 400 level. And he's earning 2,005 pounds in a month. In 400 level investment. 2,005 pounds in a month. Compared to right now. 4.2 million just every month is coming to the account. Why? Because you understand the power of storytelling and the power of putting yourself out there. So all-round excellence comes when you number one understand design thinking, you know how to network, and then one last thing, something called the premium time. How many of you know what the premium time is? Right. I'm going to tell you, and this is something that has gotten me a lot of excellence and something academically and company-wise. Your premium time is the time when you activate best. God has designed every man to activate best in a particular time. Right? Now, for people that have premium time is early in the morning. Just like me now. Early in the morning is my premium time. If you cannot disturb me early in the morning, right? Early in the morning is the time where a lot of things enter my head very, very fast. Right? So understand yourself. Any hard work I'm doing, I do it early in the what? Early in the what? Early in the morning. There are some people that their premium time is very often in the afternoon. Obviously, I don't know my family. There are some people that their premium time is late in the night. Being late in the night, I'm sleeping. I don't know. When I was doing the lab, one day I was trying night class. I went to night class. I slept over time. Understand yourself. There's another thing called premium place. Premium place is the place where you assimilate best. When I was in school, I saw myself that I was very easily distracted by people. Right? So I don't read in the library. I read in the place where only you can stay and there is nobody passing. If I was reading or if I'm walking and I see people passing, I don't know, I'm just distracted to look at them. There's one of my friends, the premium place is the WC. He said whenever he's passing sheep onto the WC, he's activating well. He has understood himself. So anytime he wants to go to the toilet, what does he do? He carry a laptop. Give me my laptop and he goes into the toilet to walk. He understood himself. Understand yourself. There's another called the premium strategy of reading or studying. Me, whenever I want to study or read, or whenever I'm activating very well, I walk around. My wife, the first time my wife sees me walking around, I say, I don't marry my man. But it's fine. Understand who you are. Anytime I'm walking around, I know how to activate. So first of all, understand your premium time, understand your premium place, and what's the last one? Your premium strategy of reading. If you sort of do all these things, understand the networking, understand strategic design thinking, and then premium time and places. I'm very, very sure because this has really worked for me. So some of us want to connect with me. You can connect with me on LinkedIn, but I have a personal WhatsApp account where I share a lot of opportunities and I share a lot of opportunities for you. So write it down, you can write it down. 09054 So you chat that number, introduce yourself, and then you will be able to see the WhatsApp contact line, the WhatsApp status where I share a lot of opportunities for young people to check. I share a lot about my story and I share with you. 790-5407. Don't come and ask me again if I go outside. What's the number? I'll not give you. 790-5407. 078392. Introduce yourself. Introduce what you do and what you want to do. Past, present, and what you do, who you are now, and what you want to be, so that gives you an opportunity to save, save your contact. I talked about the lot today. I might not have the time, but I think about the lot today. Like, go and study will make you an excellent person. In your time, in your place, and what? Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you very much. Round of applause for our second keynote speaker for the Legacy and the Crossroads.